Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another round of Will-to-Will Racing. Today we are at Circuit de Barcelona in beautiful Spain. We're here for our first endurance race of the season in the Group 4 Nissan Silvias, and we've got 32 laps around here. Tonight, joining me in the commentary box is the sweet tones of Madruski. How are you, Madruski?
Good, mate. How are you? Pleasure to be here. Can't wait to see how this race pans out.
Yeah, it should be interesting with the first endurance race of the season, see what the boys can come up with their strategies. Giving us the visuals tonight is Herbal Green Tea. How are you, Herbs?
Hey everyone, yeah, good, going good. Can't wait to see this race. I like this track a lot, and yeah, it's going to be an awesome race. Yeah. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, during the week, some people were cursing this track, but some people love it. I personally love it myself. What are your thoughts on the track, Madruski?
It's not one that I feel comfortable on. I don't mind the track. I'm just not as quick as I'd like to be when I compare myself to other drivers. But yeah, it's a nice track, and if you're in the right car or you're in a car that you feel comfortable in, it can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a very technical track and very easy to pick up penalties around here if you go off or cut chicanes. So yeah, the guys got to be careful with that tonight.
Yeah, and I think they are my biggest struggle, and obviously there'll be a few guys out there with the same issue, is the tyre wear. A lot of corners, a lot of high-speed corners, a lot of heavy braking, and trying to conserve your tyres is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, definitely. But we'll open the pit lane now and get the guys out. Just check. So the guys will head out for a 10-minute qualifying session. After 10 minutes, we'll get the race underway.
Go first car out of the pits. We've got Corbin following. Dale closely behind Corbin. Tombo just as close behind Dale.
Yeah, Goat will be happy to get out with some clean air.
Yeah, I think the only place you want to be stuck behind a car is down the straight.
Right, so everyone files out the pits. We might go through the field tonight. So up in first, we've got Goat driving for CP Motorsports, and then behind him we've got CCH in the Jade Finance Australia All Plan. CCH being the team owner of that team.
And in third we've got Dale in the Team Hexicans, AMS Team Hexicans, closely followed by Tombo and then Zoo, all part of the same team.
Yeah, and behind Zoo we've got Super Dragon in the 180 embroidery Team Dodgy Racing Sylvia. And following him is Captain Lowside in the 13R Autosports machine.
And just behind Captain we've got Scooter 82 in the my team. Oh jeez, I'm trying to struggle now. I can't remember what we're called. Jade L Plan too.
Yeah, Jade Finance Australia. As he comes up to a bunch of people trying to find positions. Everyone trying to find their space on the track to do their qualifying lap. We'll jump down to 9th where we've got, or 8th now, we've got DJ Stefko. Again in the 180 embroidery Team Dodgy Racing Sylvia. And then we'll jump to 10th where we've got privateer entry driven by Pure Axle.
And then we've got Fixer Chris in the
Scuderia Quadrifolio.
And then we've got Kazadro rounding up the field in the Scuderia Quadrifolio team as well.
Yeah, so we'll jump back up to Goat who's leading the field around. Goat's rejoined us back here at Will-to-Will this season, and he had pace before he left, and he's come back and he hasn't lost any of that pace. He's taken a few race wins, and yeah, really shown his pace here again.
Definitely, mate, and he's got a nice little lead out from anyone, so he's got nice clear track and nothing to worry about from behind. no dives, so he can get in a good couple of laps here, and I'm expecting that he'll probably he'll be the one to set the time to beat for the first couple of laps, unless someone else is doing a flyer in that pack.
Yeah, he's got a big gap to the cars behind, and the cars behind are all bunched up. For me, I personally like being by myself, so I can just focus and set my times. So personally, I like to be in Goat's shoes at the moment.
Yeah, it's actually surprising.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Goat's coming up to a very technical part of the track, and one that you can grab a few penalties if you cut the corners here. So coming up to this right-hander, clips that inside curb, and coming to this chicane here, which is the most technical part of the track for me. You got to just tap those sausages, get a good run out, and onto the straight flat. So it comes around the last corner, down the straight. 151.7. We've got Susie coming up with a 151.8. Captain's down there third. No, Scooter 82 takes third with a 152.4. Oh, and Chris jumps up into third with a 152.1.
Pure Axel jumps into fourth with a 152.2. Casadra just behind him with a 152.3. A couple of the guys have jumped into the pits. I'm not quite sure if maybe they scrubbed their tyres and thought they needed to jump out with some new rubber.
Yeah, so we do have tyre wear and fuel on, so the times will get faster because the guys will probably go around one more time, jump in the pits, put some fresh rubber on with the fuel they've burnt, and go set another time. They'll probably get about three or four flying laps around here.
So I think it was CCH and DJ Stefko that came in, and possibly Dale as well. No, actually it couldn't have been Dale. All right, looks like my board's in. You see there? No, not even caught them, so no, apologies there. That's they definitely didn't come in for pits. DJ Stefko, I believe, did. I'm just trying to see who's in front of DJ Stefko. Okay, that was Super Dragon came in as well.
Yeah, DJ definitely jumped in. He's got almost full fuel and fresh rubber. Thought he would have went around again to, because when you reset to the pits, you do get full fuel again. As we see, Goat's jumped in the pits on 85%, so he'll get fresh rubber only. Then head out and do another flying lap, which I'm sure he'll be able to improve on that 151.7.
So he just came through and he was 1/10 above his previous lap at 51.9, so didn't do anything better there. Chris is in, Scooter's in, Captain Lowside's in, Tombo's in, and Dale is now in, as well as Pure Axel.
Yeah, so we've got Dragon down there in 9th. He's starting a flying lap. Dragon's jumped up from Division 2 to Division 1 and has really shown his worth here in Division 1. He's given the regular Div 1 boys a good run for their money in the past few races. I'll be interested to see what he can do tonight.
And Dale, unfortunately, looks like he's picked up a penalty somewhere, so this lap will be a throwaway. Might have been coming out of the pits or going in. Well, Adam, I'm expecting that we're going to see someone break the 51.5. I've seen some pretty quick laps this afternoon, so I'm expecting someone's going to drop down under the 51.5.
Yeah, just going to keep an eye on Super Dragon down there in 8th. He's coming onto the back of Pure Axel, who moves out of the way as he knows that Super Dragon's on a flying lap. Coming up to this back straight here, brakes just before the 100 board, turns in nicely.
Zoo comes into the pits.
Dragon's just coming through this last technical section at the back of the track. Coming through this chicane. clips both curbs and on the power nice and early.
He's just about to start his flyer.
Dragon with a 152.7, I think he'll be able to improve there.
Starting to spread a little now, which is what you'd expect. There's a small group there behind, scooters behind, which is Tombo and who was that? Dale and Tombo.
Yeah, there's a group of 3 cars here very close together. Hopefully they can get in each other's way. As the scooter goes 210s purple, following these guys.
Maybe there are a bit of teamwork or strategy in place here. Tombo giving Dale the draft.
Yeah, up ahead of Scooter, you've got 3 damn Hexagons entries.
Yeah, it may not work to their advantage with Scooter sitting right behind Dale. It might give him an exceptional time if he can just bring it out those last 2 corners before the straight.
Yeah, a lot of people setting purple times here. They're on fresh rubber and low fuel, so we'll see that. I guess we'll see what happens when they all cross the line.
Goat now coming into the last 2 corners.
Yeah, we'll jump up to Goat as he'll be the first person to cross.
Pretty clean. Straight on the power, last corner.
Here he comes across the line and unfortunately unable to beat his time. 4 tenths off.
That's a
We've
bit
got
of a surprise,
Zuzu coming up across the line now. Oh, he's done an outlap, sorry. Tombo takes 3rd. Oh, Scooter jumps up into 3rd. And Pure Axle into 2nd.
I saw Chris there just for a sec. Yeah, he has got the fastest time, 51.589.
51.5, yeah. So see them jump back into the pits to change to their starting tyre. As I believe the qualifying session should be over very shortly. Our host, Daltex, will kick it off for us when the 10-minute timer is up. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like. There we go. Congratulations, Chris, with the pole positions.
Who we jump on with?
I reckon we'll jump on with Goat down there in 3rd position. So it's a long straight down to the first corner. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone tries to make a move.
Yeah, let's hope we see some cool heads. It's a, as you said, it's a long straight down to the corner. Everyone will be at pretty high pace.
And away we go. And Goat gets a good start. Fix it, Chris. Bogs down a little bit. Pure Axle's got a nice start as well. He's going to have the inside here. It's side by side.
Zoo coming up to the outside now of Goat.
Yeah, Goat doesn't know where to go. He follows Pure Axle into the first corner. Going
Tombo around the outside.
Here. There you go. Pure Axle's taking the lead at the moment. He's cleared Fixer Chris. And we've got Goat followed by Zuzu. And
Oh no, Kazadro spun. Kazadro spun. Come around the long right-hander. He just got a little bit out wide. I don't know whether he actually touched the grass, but he put it into a spin, and DJ Stefko just missed him on the way through.
Although he spun, he's still on the back of this pack, so it hasn't done too much damage.
He must have caught it. I didn't see whether he actually gone the whole way around. Yeah,
DJ Stefko's picked up a half-second penalty for himself, unfortunately. But yeah, well, Pure Axle was taking the lead and he's leading the field around. So we've got Pure Axle and followed by Chris, followed by Goat, followed by Scooter, who's might make a move here. Goat's holding the inside, just covering the move. Oh, he gets a big spin. Oh, Tombo's around.
Chaos
I think
there.
someone hit Tombo. Yeah, a bit of chaos there on this first lap from Tombo and Kazadro.
Yeah, I think I saw 3 wide going into that corner.
sorry, was it Zuzu that's around us? He's at the back of the pack.
Oh, it is, is it?
Yeah, a little bit hard to tell the difference between these damn Mexican cars, as there's so many in this lobby. But yeah, it looks like it was Zuzu who's around. So he's at the back of the field now. But it is a long race. Plenty of different strategies to play out here tonight, as they all have to use the all three compounds here today: soft, mediums, and hards.
DJ Stefko just up the inside of Corbin into the first corner there. Oh, Captain very wide there, kept it together.
Yeah, very easy to get on the power early, and he's got the half-second penalty.
Yeah, he's got a half-second penalty. I don't know why, that must have been because he just ran a little too far out wide there. But he had his inside tyres on the track. I'm not quite sure how he picked that up.
Oh, he's got a bit of dirt as well. And just up ahead, there's a gaggle of cars all fighting for position.
Tombo up the inside of Captain, yep, and he takes the position.
Yeah, so Pure Axle's run out to a 1.3 second lead, who's on the medium tyre. Then we've got Chris in second, who started on the hard tyre.
Dale up the inside,
yeah,
double
Dale
move.
Up the inside.
Takes two cars in one corner. Ooh, little door rubbing.
Nice move there by Dale. Hard on the brakes, but fair. He's made two positions there.
Chris has gone from second to fourth.
Yeah, so Dale and Scooter are both on the soft tyre, and Chris is on the hard tyre. So that's why we'll see Chris struggle a little bit here in these opening laps.
But Goat on the mediums just behind Fixer Chris at the moment. Right on his tail. On the softs is Tombo. And I'm expecting that Tombo will probably get a good run here and try to dive on the inside up on Goat with the soft tyres.
Yeah, pulls the inside, but so does Goat. Oh, Tombo should have the grip. Well, Goat's got the inside, Captain at the back there, looking to make a move on both of these guys. Tombo going up the inside as, yeah, just a superior grip at the moment on those soft tyres.
Goat now is also about to get passed by. Captain's gone past him as well.
Yeah, Goat just got off the accelerator there, so interesting that. Yeah, he just let Captain go.
DJ Stefko on the outside of him here. He won't make a pass around the outside, or will he? Tries, no, Goat's got the inside line. DJ's power down, side by side, and he goes past.
Yeah, Goat just with a slight lift, just to let DJ go. I guess Goat doesn't want to fight early on. Just wants to run his own race, so he's just not getting caught up in anything, just letting everyone go and running, as I said, running his own race.
For a young racer, he's showing a cool head there.
He is, Goat is a young guy. I believe he's only 14 or 15.
I think he's jumped into the 16s.
Oh, okay. So sorry, Goat. But yeah, very cool head for a young fella.
But you're dead right there. It looks like he's not playing the short game. He's thinking about the end of the race. He's let the guys, obviously with the faster tyre compound pass, and he's not making much of an effort to battle with them. He's just going to sit behind and try to conserve those tyres for as long as he can and keep up pretty average to quick laps, so keeps him in the race.
If we just jump down there in 6th position, we've got Captain coming up on Fixer Chris. Different compound tyres, so Captain should have a dive down here into the first corner. Captain on the soft tyre, dives down the inside and makes that move cleanly.
And while that was happening, Zoo just passed Dragon into the first corner and has moved into 11th and pushed Dragon back out to 12th. These guys are from CCH. We've got CCH, Kizadro, Zoo and Dragon, and from CCH he's 8.5 behind, and Dragon's just under 10.5 behind the leaders. So they're a little bit back at the moment. They've got a fair way to go.
Yeah, I reckon they'll get up there. I mean, Dragon's got a very good racing IQ, so I bet he's got his strategy in place, and he knows what he's doing. So I hope to see them up at the pointy end towards the end of the race.
So we've got battling, we've got Zoo and Kazadro battling here, and Zoo's on the softs, and he needs to get past him here because we're on to lap 4 already, so those softs are going to become unusable very, very shortly, say in the next 4 laps for Zoo, so he's too far back with fast tyre compound. He's really going to get disadvantaged.
Oh, and he's taking a dive down the inside. He's gone a bit deep, but he's pulled it up just. He's managed to get past KZ there. Yeah, Zoo will be, I think he'll be a little upset with that. I think he got a tap in the rear that spun him around on those first opening laps. Being on the soft tyre, he really needed to clear the field and make a bigger gap. But yeah, so it's unfortunate.
So you'd expect he's going to go past CCH here with a half-second penalty.
Yeah.
And Zoo's set the best lap time so far with a 52.1. So he's definitely on the fly. With all that battling, they've dropped off another 2 seconds off the leader. Oh, Goat's got a 2-second penalty.
Yeah, Goat in 7th. Yeah, 2-second penalty. That's I'm not even sure you pick up a 2-second penalty.
Yeah, that's a huge penalty to be picking up.
It is.
It must have been somewhere. I don't know whether we missed it. It was at the back of the before the start straight. But yeah, 2 seconds is a huge amount. Car's starting to spread out now.
Yeah, they'll definitely hamper his strategy. So we'll see Fixer Chris go past him as he'll come up, as Goat will come up to the burn line just around this corner.
The top 3 now starting to make a breakaway.
Yeah, so we've missed that, but Dale's taken the lead off Pure Axle. Yeah, Scooter is close behind these two as well. So Pure Axle is on the medium tyre, and Dale and Scooter are on the soft tyre. So
Dale's put himself in a great position. How many more laps do you think these softs are worth?
I mean, they're not looking too bad actually. I can definitely see them to go until at least lap 10.
Okay.
You've got Pure Axle looking down the inside of Dale on. Doesn't want to let them go. It's not making it easy here for Dale. Pushes him wide a little bit. Gives him enough space. Great side. Yeah, great wheel-to-wheel action here. This boy's going to around this corner. But Pure Axle having the inside has just made the move stick. Now Dale's under fire by Scooter. Oh, Dale takes a dive down the inside there.
Small touch
Rubs
there.
doors a little bit, with Pure Axle.
Peter's got nowhere to go with both of these guys taking both inside and outside lines. He's got no passing opportunity. I suggest you probably just want to sit there and just watch to see what happens.
Yeah, he's doing well to hold on to the back of Dale here. He's on the more superior tyre at the moment.
Scooter with a good run, he's in the slip. And he just drops off a little.
Both flirting with danger there as they just run a little bit wide on the corner. He can pick up a half-second penalty there.
Tombo is now caught up. He's made about a 0.8 of a second to these guys, and he's coming up on their on the back of the pack.
Yeah, all this fighting is allowing Tombo to catch up. He's also on the soft tyre.
Captain's not too far behind him. And then we've got Stepco, and that'll round out almost two packs of 3, which is about to become a pack of 6 very shortly. And Fixer Chris another 5 seconds off Scooter, who's just gone into pit.
Yeah, one of the front runners getting off those soft tyres. probably thought, don't want to hang around these guys and lose time, so we'll jump in the pit, get some fresh tyres.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad option, given the fact that he didn't have many opportunities there, given that the guys up front, both Dale and Pure Axel, were both jostling for position. Alright, so we've got Fixer Chris 3 seconds behind DJ Stefko, and 0.7 behind him is Goat, so Goat's starting to make a bit of a run back, and just on 1 second behind is Zoo. And then there's a long 4.5 seconds back to Kazadro, with a 1.5 seconds back to CCH, just under a second back to Dragon, and Scooter is now 17 seconds off the back of Dragon. He's also gone straight into the hard tyre. That's interesting.
If you look at that hard tyre of Dragon's, his barely has anywhere at all. We're at lap 7, so yeah, he's doing well on these hard tyres.
Yeah, his laps
very consistent 155s.
Yeah, but his last 3 don't. I would have thought maybe he might be getting a little bit quicker with lower fuel, but it doesn't seem to be the case for him. Trying to find some action now.
Yeah, we've got DJ and Captain jumping in the pits.
Leaves Tombo. Oh, Tombo's picked up a half-second penalty. That would have been out of the chicane coming onto the front straight.
Go up there in 5th positions, just making move on Fixer Chris. So Goat on the medium tyre, Chris on the hards. Goat just coming back off that 2-second penalty, so...
Dale's got himself a half-second lead to Pure Axel, so I think he might have done enough now to get himself out there, but he's on lap 8 on those softs, so you'd expect that they're going to start to slow down pretty quick at lap 8. They're so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Every tyre is at a different level.
Yeah, I definitely think that those tyres are dropping off now. It's Pure Axel and those mediums are definitely hanging with Dale, who goes very wide there. He's going to get a penalty, and looks like he's just saved it.
We might stay here with Pure Axel and Dale to see whether or not Dale jumps into the pits or whether he decides to go around for one more lap on those tyres.
I think he'll have to come in, otherwise he'll lose too much time to Scooter, and Scooter will make the undercut work.
So Adam, just on Zoo, he went from softs to hard, which means with the fuel he's got, his last stint's going to be on mediums, which will be at least around 10 laps, I reckon. Or... I'm not sure how much fuel.
Keeping up there, Dale's gone around again.
And he has. Fixer Chris coming up on Goat now. Goat takes the inside line. Fixer Chris readjusts, and the Goat back out. He moved in and then he moved out, and Chris wasn't quite sure what to do.
These guys haven't. Chris is around.
Chris.
He's on the grass.
No.
And he's hit the wall. He's got front right suspension and aero damage. Oh, he's just trying to stick with Goat there.
That was really interesting. That's not a corner once you get that far around that you can slide, but obviously the hard tyres were starting to spin and he's lost traction, and yeah, he's unfortunately just put it on the side of the wall.
Yeah, that's Chris definitely won't be happy with that.
He's got Kazadro now half a second off his tail. Kazadro's in 6th, which is not a bad position given that he had that first lap incident. It wasn't quite a spin, but definitely put him to the back of the pack. Sitting in 6th now, and 0.3 off from Chris.
Yeah, both teammates here. Been both on the hard tyre, so we'll see if they work together. And another person who's has done really well is who's up there in fourth. He went around on those opening laps as well, although he does have a half-second penalty, but he's up there in fourth at the moment.
Dale and Pure Axel are both into the pits.
Yeah, Goetens is following as well. So the first person that pitted was Scooter, so it'd be interesting to see.
No, it was wasn't it Zoo?
No, Zoo's just jumped in the pits now.
Oh, he has, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
So we've got Scooter and Captain who both pitted. Captain on the medium, Scooter on the hard. They're coming around the last bend now onto the straight. Sorry. So we'll see where Dale and Pure Axel come out. Guys coming down the straight now. We see Dale who's coming out of the pits.
Get to the corner. Yep, he will.
Yeah, he's got that covered. Pure Axel's taken fuel, so that's why he's back there in 8th at the moment.
Dell came out on the mediums. Captain right behind him on mediums, just under half a second, and we've got Scooter on the hards just behind those two. Coming up behind them, looks like Tombo is just over a second and a half away. Imagine because the three in front are so close that it might be a lap and a half, and Tombo will be right on the back of that tail.
Yeah, especially if they start fighting here. So Scooter's doing really well to hang on with these guys as he's on the hard tyre. And two in front of me are on the mediums. So if he can stick with them, because Scooter will be finishing the race at mediums where the other guys will be on the hard tyre. We've got Captain looking up the inside of Dale there for 4th position. He's gone a little bit deep. Dale's got the cut back. Yeah, Dale's going to come back, take that, regain that position. Captain just going a little bit deep there.
It's been hard to keep track of who's changed to which tyre, especially because we're using 3 compounds. But I can't help but think there'll be at least 1 or 2 drivers that intend to finish the race on softs.
Keep an eye on Chris, KZ and Super Dragon, who all started on the hards and then get to pit. So we'll see what compound they jump onto next.
So what do you expect, Adam? Do you expect that?
Just Captain's got a good run on Dale here. He's going to make a move down at this first corner. And Dale, Captain gets a move done and Dale tucks in behind. All this fighting between Captain and Dale's just coming into the hands of Scooter here.
And Tombo now is less than a second behind Scooter, so I'd say he'd be right on the back before the beginning of the next lap. I was just about to ask Adam, do you reckon that the 3 up front will, or actually how far do you think the fuel will go?
I reckon they go at least another 10, 11 laps on the fuel. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe 15 laps on the hards, 10 on the mediums and 5 on the softs.
Well, which would put them in a pretty good position at the moment, getting rid of their least...
Sorry, maybe... didn't realise 32 laps, not 30. Probably run a few extra laps on the mediums and maybe 5 laps on the softs at the end.
Yeah, but they're going to come out with the 2 better compound tyres for the second half of the race, and I think I have to say at the moment it's looking like they've got a pretty good advantage, given that they've got a nice lead. 10 seconds Captain is behind. I haven't been able to keep track of how long the pit stop is.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not sure how long the pit stop is, but finishing on those better compound tyres will definitely we're definitely looking at a good position here. I think one to keep an eye on is Scooter as well, because he'll finish on the mediums. But he's coming under fire by Tombo.
He's got right up here.
Is Tombo going to have a look here? He does. He shows his nose. Takes the inside. Scooter gives him plenty of room. Knows there's no need to fight at the moment. Tombo through cleanly.
Right, so we've essentially got Fixer Chris and Kazatra out front with Dragon a fair way back, and a fair way back to the first group of 2x2, almost a pack of 4. And then we go back to DJ Stefko, who's got Pure Axle, Zoo, and Goat just behind him, a little bit further back.
Yeah, Pure Axle's one to keep an eye on as well, because he's on the hard tyre now, so he'll probably go to lap 25, 26, and then he'll be finishing on the soft tyre as well.
Corbin just burning another half-second penalty there. The race has settled into a bit of a groove.
Yeah, we've got Zoo there in 10th. He'll probably look to make a move on Pure Axle down the straight here. Zoo's on the medium. Oh, and he's just copped a 2-second penalty. That's the commentator's curse. I said it. I said to the guys who wants commentator's curse, sorry, Zoo. Still make that move there on Pure Axle.
I'm just looking at everyone's fuel, and Dale seems to have actually chewed through the most amount at the moment with Tombo. Probably the same amount as Dale. Dale's a little bit more, but Tombo's down there as well. Everyone else seems to be just on or just past half. These guys are a little under. Zoo also, it looks like they're Team Hexagon are not too worried about the fuel usage. They're definitely burning through the fuel. Pure Axle has got a ridiculous amount of fuel for 13 laps into the race.
Yeah, so Pure Axle did fill up.
He did he? Okay.
At his pit stop. So he's looking good. Probably. Oh, I don't know about going to the end. He might just have to have a little splash and dash.
Zoo's picked up a 2-second penalty.
Yeah, he's about to burn that now. So he'll lose all that hard work he did to pass Pure Axle earlier. As Pure Axle goes by, and so does Goat. Although Pure Axle, he's just got the inside line.
Tombo's got him past Squid.
So effective leader at the moment is Captain Lowside, as the top 3 have yet to pit.
And they were 10 seconds behind Dragon, now only 5, so they've knocked off, I think it's around 5 seconds in the last 3 laps. Dale be fine there. Yeah, the cars are starting to evenly space. There's not too many battles going on at the moment. I'm just trying to get some consistent laps in until the next pit stop.
Yeah, I think we'll see the top 3 come in the next few laps, jump on probably mediums.
You think so? I would have thought that they would have gone to as close as they possibly could to empty the tank. But then again, I suppose they're on hards. That may not be a good strategy.
Yeah, I think, well, with Captain closing the gap to them, it's only 4 seconds away from Dragon now. They'll have to jump onto a better tyre. Otherwise, if they run the tank empty, they'll just lose too much time on these hard tyres. So
That's
we
why
see KZ jump in. Interestingly, Fixer Chrissy's teammate is going around again.
That's what I was referring to before, is that they stay out for as long as they can on the hards. They come back in, they've got the two better tyre compounds to finish the race. But as you just pointed out, is the gap closing a little too quickly.
Yeah, for me, because the medium tyre doesn't drop off that quickly. Like if you're staying out there on the hard tyre until the tank's dry, you're just losing too much time to those guys on the medium tyre. Although they might prove me wrong towards the end of the race, we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether or not the hard strategy from the start was the way to go, because obviously there could be some of the drivers that have pitted twice where the guys on hards haven't pitted at all. So you're getting the lead, or getting a fair amount of distance between you and the guys that have pitted twice, but it's only pit time, which means that you've still got to come in and expend your pit time as well. So because the laps are slower, yeah, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. I suppose the only unknown in that is that the guys are going to be in traffic and they're going to be battling, whereas the guys out front have just got clear track.
Yeah, Captain's really closing the time down on Dragon here, and Dale's following along. They've opened up a little gap to Tombo, 1.7 seconds.
Yeah, Captain's last lap was a 51.1 and Dragon's was a 55.6, 2.5 seconds. Dragon goes around again, as does Chris.
Yeah, it's interesting because Captain, Dale, Tombo, Scooter, they only have to stop one more time, whereas the top two, Chris and Dragon, have to stop twice. They've only got, Chris has got 12 seconds in his pocket.
Yeah, he's got himself a decent lead.
Yeah.
There's not much in the way.
Captain's going to come up to the back of Dragon here real soon. We'll definitely want to get past as soon as possible.
That's the only competition at the moment. Everyone is so evenly spread apart that there's no other battles going on. And I suppose that's what happens in a race where it's 32 laps endurance. The cars slowly start to spread. After saying that, when you have a look at the track radar, there's still a nice line of cars that are well in the competition. The only exception being Chris being so far out. We'll see whether or not that 13-second gap that he's built will actually provide him with an advantage. Dragon holds onto the corner there. Captain right on his tail.
Yeah, hard part of the track to make a pass here.
Yeah, you'd expect that he'll just sit behind him and just wait till he gets on the straight. Let's see what you can do here. That's a good run out. Both go in.
Captain into the pits as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he'll go onto the hard tyre. Interesting choice here by Captain. I thought he might do a few more laps.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised as well. Actually, I thought he would have stayed out. I thought
Yeah, so
his lap times were good.
yeah, so Dale stayed out, Tombo stayed out, Scooter stayed out. Yeah, for me, I think Scooter's in the best position at the moment. So he'll go onto the mediums, where the others will go onto the hards.
doing another stint on mediums. Oh no, he's gone to hards.
Yeah, he's gone hards and he's topped the tank, so he'll go to the end. So he was about 14-15 seconds, so the pit stop here is about 40 seconds. He did take his fuel as well, so we've got to factor that in. But
so that's a minute 20 for Chris for 2 pit stops. And Captain's 56 seconds off the lead. It's a bit hard to calculate what'll happen here, far out.
Yeah, Chris, though, on those hard tyres has been setting really good times, 154s, whereas the guys on mediums have also been setting all high 153s. Dale just dipped into the 154 on that last lap.
Yeah, Chris did a 154.2, 154 flat, 154.3. So he's staying consistent.
Yeah, so he's definitely not losing too much time to those medium runners. But he does have to pit twice, whereas they only have to pit once.
Tombo's in.
Might take this time to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank Jade Finance Australia, our major sponsor for season 11 and to the end of the year actually. Jade Finance Australia are a commercial lending specialist who look after new and used lending for cars, boats, caravans, trucks and plant machinery. Have a look at their website, jade.finance, or contact them by phone on 1300 000 003 to find out more. If you're looking for any finance for anything, hit up Jade Finance Australia.
And we'll do another sponsor. We'll do BQS. BQS Group is an integral provider of transport and logistical solutions Australia-wide. Since 2003, the team at BQS have been customising solutions for their broader range of clients and partners. Find out more at www.bqs.com.au.
Yeah, and also I'd like to thank AMS Excavations, who is a team sponsor. They're sponsoring Damn Hexkins. AMS Excavations provide quality excavation services to Metro and Greater Sydney. If you're looking for any earth moving or have any earth moving jobs, contact amsexcavations.com.au.
And also, we've got 180 Embroidery, team sponsor of TDR, Team Dodgy Racing. They provide quality embroidery and vinyl printing services for a large range of school and workplace uniforms, sportswear and promotional products. So whether you're a farmer or a frontline worker or anyone in between, they've got you covered. They've got a wide range of clothing brands for any situation. Check them out at www.180embroidery.com.au.
Yeah, so thanks again to all our sponsors, and thank you for keeping Wheel going. Really appreciate everything you do for us.
Yes, that's right, mate. Without the sponsors, it's hard to grow any kind of a product in the digital world these days.
Yeah, it is. And since these sponsors come on, I think Wheel has made leaps and bounds in the digital world. So thanks to those guys for helping us out. As we're going through the sponsors, Fixer Chris has come in for a pit stop and he's jumped onto the mediums. He hasn't taken any fuel, I believe. He's 21 seconds off the lead.
Yeah, he was actually really good on fuel. I don't know how he gets those quick lap times and conserves that much fuel as well. So,
if we jump up in fourth, we've got Zuzu, or it just gives Purax a little tap. He's got Goat behind him and Kazadro. This is a group of 4 cars here fighting for position.
So he goes up the inside.
Yeah, Zuzu's going to jump into the pits here because he's on. His fuel gauge is flashing. Goat, sends it up the inside, takes the position off pure axle. KZ looking to follow Goat.
We've got Kazadro also hassling pure axle now. Trying to get around the outside. He might get a dive up. No, not close enough. Thought about going up the inside. He's going to have to wait now to the straight. Pure axle's tyres, they're hard, so it's hard tyres, but it's hard to tell. But relatively untouched. And Dale's just come in, as well as
Yeah, so that's released Goat. He's got clear air now. We've got Pure Axle behind him. He is on the harder tyre, where Goat's also on the hard tyre. We've got KZ looking up the inside of Pure Axle here. KZ on the soft tyre, so he's got superior grip at the moment. He makes that move stick.
I expect that KZ will make short work of Pure Axle, which he has, and will probably catch Goat relatively quickly, being on the hard. If he doesn't get too much hassle from Pure Axle. Now, obviously, Pure Axle doesn't know what tyre he's on, but if he just sits behind him here, they'll both catch Goat, and he may find an opportunity to pass Goat as well.
Running very wide there. That's one spot where you can pick up a half-second penalty. You've got to be careful there.
Let's come back through the field. We've got Chris is 9 seconds off that pack, and then we've got 11 seconds back to Dragon, and then 11 seconds back to Captain, with Dale just under 2 seconds behind him, and Tombo 3 seconds behind Dale. DJ Stefko 1.5 behind Tombo, and Zoo 3.5 seconds behind DJ Stepko, and Corbin CCH is 14 seconds behind Zoo. So relatively widespread there of cars. But the action seems to be up at the moment with Pure Axle, Goat and Kazadro. Kazadro right on the tail of Goat at the moment. Might get him at the end of the stroke here.
Yeah, if you can tuck into that slipstream, he should close the gap a little bit. See if he takes a dive on those softer tyres.
Adam, I wasn't watching the gap. Have they been closing up on Scooter, or it's been relatively steady gap?
Unfortunately, I wasn't watching the gap either, so I'm not sure on that one.
That was a bit of a surprise. I was expecting Kazadro to get him under the brakes, but Goat, being the driver he is, cleared that corner with at least 2 car lengths back to Kazadro.
Yeah, and KZ's going to come in at the end of this lap as his fuel gauge is flashing. So we'll just want to clear Goat as soon as possible and open a slight little gap. Definitely want to go in the pits in front and not behind. And Scooter will probably be coming in as well as his fuel gauge is flashing as well.
Coming up to lap, they're on lap 21, they're coming up to lap 22, so they've still got just 11 and a half laps to go. Well, it looks like all the action was in the first 6 or 7 laps, and everything seems to have quietened down, the spread. Everyone's fallen into a nice calm flow. But that could all go out the window once everyone's completed their final pit stops to see whether or not, or how close the field is.
Scooter going around again, even though his fuel gauge is flashing. He obviously knows that he can get around one more time. But yeah, I think you're right. After all these, all the pit stops are said and done, I think we'll see a bunch of cars fighting, because everyone will be on different tyres. Some will be on fresher softs, some will be on used mediums. I think we're going to get a very interesting and exciting finish to this race.
Kazadro also stayed out, is still on the back of him. And given that he's flashing, I don't know how he's right up here actually now, starting to catch Kazadro. Yeah,
KZ just had the lift there as he went. He was going wide, and he didn't want to copy his teammate where Chris went wide there and spun, so he just backed out of it. Now he's getting hassled by Pure Axle here. Pure Axel will be finished on the mediums as well, and he's got a decent chunk of fuel left. He will have to top up a little bit, but he's looking in a good spot at the moment.
He went for a look there and dived back behind Gazatra, decided against it.
Yeah, Pure Axel is the master of mind games, so he'll be looking and weaving and just making KZ a little bit uncomfortable.
As well for Scooter and KZ, their only saving grace here I think may be the fact that they only have to put in 10 laps worth of fuel. Three and four.
Yeah, so Scooter and KZ are into the pits.
Fixer Chris 6 seconds behind the front runners, who are both on hards.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where Captain Lowside, where Scooter comes out compared to Captain Lowside, as he was the leader on those last set of stops. So Captain on the harder tyre and he's fueled to the end. Scooter is just exiting the pits now. Scooter on the medium tyre.
Chris has still got to do one more stop, doesn't he?
He does, yes.
Yep, okay, all right. Yep. Well, he's doing 52s at the moment, mid to high 52s, and the front runners are into the 54s.
Yeah, and Chris will go onto the soft tyre. He'll have to put in a little bit of fuel, but not too much.
I think is Dragon also due for another stop?
He is. Dragon will jump onto the soft tyre as well.
They're going to fall mid-pack. It's going to make that bunch from 5th all the way through to 11th. A little bit tighter with 2 more cars slotted in between there. I'm just saying that they're still fairly evenly spaced. There's no real battles going on at the moment. DJ Stefko now starting to move up onto the back of Gazadro.
Yeah, I think depending on the pit stop time, I think Chris will come out just around where Captain is. But he'll be out there on the soft tyre, so he'll on low fuel, so he'll be setting blistering times. I think at the moment, Chris is the one to watch.
So Captain's 27 seconds behind Chris.
You got Goat and Pure Axel in front of Chris there, but they'll both be stopping soon.
There's not much between the front two. They're maintaining just under a second gap. Pure Axel may just be sitting there waiting. I don't think these guys are... Oh, actually, I'm not sure. Oh, actually, they must be able to come in because Pure Axel's getting into flashing, as is Goat, so they're about to pit, if not this lap, the very next.
Actually, I believe Goat still needs to make 2 stops because I'm pretty sure he started on the hard tyre, so might be doing like 1 or 2 laps on the mediums and then jumping onto the soft tyre.
Actually, I think you're right there, mate. I think he did. He's been on the hard tyre this whole time.
Yeah.
24 laps on a blank tank of fuel. That's a set of tyres. That's not too bad at all. But they must be really starting to show. And I eat my hat as I say that because he's still in the 53.7s, which is crazy.
That's the speed of Goat for you. He's one of the top drivers here in Will to Will. As he comes into the pits and Pure Axel going around again.
So if we were guessing here, I'd hazard a guess that Goat will jump on mediums for approximately maybe 3 laps and 3 or 4 laps, and then jump back into pits for softs for the rest of the stint.
And Dragon's coming in now, so he'll jump on the soft tyres, I believe. interesting to see where our goat finishes. As we were talking before about doing a full tank on hards.
Oh, no, he's coming out with softs.
Softs.
I thought he may well come out on the mediums and leave the softs to the last lap, but it sounds like he thinks he's got to make some pace up now midfield before he jumps on the mediums.
Yeah, he's got to get through Dale, Scooter, Captain, and there's a gap to Chris, which he won't. Don't think he'll make up.
And that's with another stop to go, so he's got his work cut out for him. Tries the outside with Dale. Tries a switcheroo. He might get him here.
Yeah, he'll get the run here, surely. Dale's going to make it hard for him. Dale just backs in, tucks under the rear wing of Goat now.
Smart move. I think Dale's just trying to stay in his slip.
Just up ahead, Captain and Scooter on the medium tyre. He hasn't made that much time up on Captain, who's on the hard tyre, so Captain doing well there to keep Scooter at bay.
Both Fixer Chris and Pure Axel into the pits. So this will be it.
Fixer Chris will come out on the softs. Pure Axel on the mediums, I believe. That'll be their run to the end. So we'll see where Captain Lowside, or sort of where they come out and compared to Captain Lowside.
Well, I think he's going to take the lead here.
Yeah, the tyres going in Chris's car, the fuel's going in. Pure Axel's out, Chris is still just coming out now as well. So Chris needs to get through quite a few cars to take that lead. He's only 7 seconds off the lead though.
Zadro just cut the nose off Pure Axel into the first corner there and just missed making contact, or Pure Axel missed hitting him, but he's diving up the inside now on KZ, which is done.
Oh, so Pure Axel is come out on the soft tyre.
Yeah.
Okay, so he mustn't have run his softs.
He's closing up to Dale now. I imagine that Dale will probably be past maybe before they even get to the beginning of the next lap. So he'll be in fourth position and running down the lead. There's only 4 seconds in front. Fixer Chris in 8th position with still a lap, a pit to go. So I can't
down there in 5th. Dale making very hard for Pure Axel. Pure Axel touches the grass. Dale goes long. Oh, Pure Axel did well to hold control of that car as he got on the grass, and Dale's lost out there as KZ's gone through as well.
Lost 2 positions. I imagine now we'll see Pure Axel really start to fly. Interesting to see whether or not he can keep pace with Goat, who's also on the softs. Goat's now right behind Scooter, right on his tail, and they are only 1.1 off Captain.
There you go, he just takes the fastest time there, 1:51.5. Maybe we're mistaken, maybe Goat has already done his medium and hards.
Yeah, unless we did. I thought he was mid-pack on the hards, so...
Yeah, I thought he was at the start that he was letting him run through on the hard tyre, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Pure Axel now has jumped out there in second Zadro behind, so he's really started to push.
Yeah, we'll see some flying laps from Pure Axel here. In clean air for a little bit.
Fixer Chris and Tombo coming up now to the back of Dale. And we've got DJ Stefko just a little bit behind there. Zoo at 3.5 seconds back, so back with DJ Stefko and Dragon 13 seconds off Zoo, and CCH 5 seconds off Dragon.
Chris here. He'll be looking to make a move on Dale as he's come down this back straight. He looks to the inside. He's going to go under brakes. And he takes 6th position. Although Dale's going to look up to the inside here, but he'll be on the outside for this corner as they rub jaws.
Good driving by both drivers.
Yeah, so Chris will come up to the back of his teammate here. His teammate should probably move to the side and allow Chris to go past as he's on the optimal tyre for this last stint.
He's got a much better run. He'll be well within slipstream, well before the corner here. So he's going to be a dive. He's going to go past the wheels.
Chris just goes to the inside. KZ not making it any harder than it has to be for Chris. And Chris is through. So now next one on the list for Chris is Pure Axle, but Pure Axle is on the same soft tyre. And up
at the front we've got, Goat just takes captain.
Yeah, and Scooter's right up there as well. Captain now really needs to tuck in under Goat's spoiler here, and hopefully he can be dragged along, try and keep Scooter at bay. We've got about 4.5 laps to go, so still quite a lot of time here.
There must have been a bit of battle there on that last lap, because Goat's gone 151.5 to a 53.
Yeah, knowing Captain, I'm sure he wouldn't have made it easy for Goat.
Starting to pull away already. Second away.
Yeah, Captain's going to now look in his rearview mirror to see a car full of, a mirror full of L-Plan, the Jade Finance L-Plan. This is Sylvia's Scooter 82.
And it's not helping either one of them, because Pure Axle is closing the gap to the 2 and 3 at the moment. So I'd say by the next straight we're going to have 2nd, 3rd, or that might have just been lag. I saw a massive accident just then, but no, it's corrected. So.
Yeah, but you're right. Pure Axle is he's got these two. He can smell blood. And he'll want to try and get past these two as quick as possible, because Chris is only 1.8 seconds behind Pure Axle.
Chris has still got another tyre change. Another pit stop, and we think Goat has as well. Zadra now's moved nearly 2 seconds away from Dale. And the cap's opened up as well.
Yeah, and Pure Axle's taken Scooter 82. So Chris will go to the end on these tyres. It's just I'm not sure on Goat.
I thought Chris still had mediums to run. I must admit, I've lost track. I thought Chris had been running hards from the start, but I could be wrong there. Maybe he did do a stint on the mediums.
Yeah, we really need Super Dragon in the commentary box. He is the head commentator here at Wheel to Wheel, and he just knows everything. I don't know how he does it, but he keeps a track of all the strategies so well.
It's not too bad when you've got 2 tyre compounds, but when you've got 3 and everyone's running different compounds at different stages of the race, it does become a little bit confusing as to who is on what.
Yeah, up there in 3rd. Captain's making it very hard for Pure Axle to get past.
So you got 2nd, 3rd.
Runs a bit wide there.
2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Now this is going to be a real battle towards the end. What's that?
So we got
3
laps
to go.
Yeah,
this will be an interesting finish.
There you go. Captain goes to the inside. Pure Axle following. Which way he's going to go? Yeah, he's going to go up the inside. He's going to go deep. Captain gets a good run. He's going to have, Oh, they touch doors. Pushes Captain a little wide there.
Pixie Chris also got Scooter on the corner.
I think Chris just gave Captain a little tap there, which gave him a little bit more speed. So he's going to have the inside line here. Pure Axle's on the outside. Chris will look to go up the inside and follow Captain around. Although they're going around this right-hander, now this left-hander, which is going to be Pure Axle the inside line.
No one is giving an inch.
And Pure Axle has made that move on Captain.
So Chris is on the softs here in this pack. And Pure Axle's also on the softs with Captain on the hards. And Scooter on the mediums. Unfortunately, I think Captain's got his work cut out for trying to keep Chris back there.
Yeah, I think he does. He's going to hold this inside line, Captain is. Show Chris the outside. If they go side by side here, Chris will have the inside for this next right-hander.
He keeps it.
Oh,
oh, that's a fair bit of grass there.
Yeah. Great wheel-to-wheel driving by the guys here.
That'll be it now, whether or not can Chris catch Pure Axle.
Oh, Captain getting a real tank slap out of that last corner. Yeah, so that's it. Will Chris be able to run down Pure Axle? And will Goat need to stop again? Those are the questions we were asking and we don't know the answers to.
So unfortunately, Zoo back in 10th picked up a half-second penalty, but everyone from Scooter back is no real battles there. They're evenly spread between 1 to 2 seconds apart. You'd expect that unless there's a mistake by any of the drivers, that's probably how they'll finish. After saying that, Dale seems to be closing up to Cassandra now. He pushed it out, but Dale seems to be coming back at him. Whether or not he's got enough time to catch right up to make another battle. But at the moment we're looking at the battle for second and fourth is where the action is at.
Yeah, Chris, very low on fuel here. It's going to go around one more time. It's going to be interesting. It's very, very low. And down there for fourth, we got Scooter all over the rear of Captain here.
Well, the top from second, third, fourth, fifth are all flashing at the moment. And as you said, they've still all got another lap to do. Or Scooter just about, just get the inside line, and he's right on Captain's tail now. He's on the mediums, Captain being on the hards. Captain hold out for one more lap.
Yeah, Captain's been under a bit of pressure from a lot of the guys towards the end of the race here for a few laps, so probably be sweating bullets in his cockpit there.
And we must have been wrong because it's the last lap and Goat hasn't pitted, so obviously he has used all 3 compounds with this keep track.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Otherwise, I guess that'll be a DNF, but I assume he probably has used all 3 compounds and we've just missed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Goat going around for the last time here with a 3.8 second lead over Pure Axle down there in second.
Battle at the moment, Cassandra and Dale at the moment battling, and Cassandra has just held him off, but they were side by side in the last corner. Dale up the inside, Cassandra's pushed him. He's trying to find a line, he just can't get there.
Everyone's fuel is so low at the moment. Is anyone going to run out?
Dale up the inside.
Oh, KZ saw him there and just gave him space.
Yeah, a little too much by the looks of things. Dale's got past. Oh, Cassandra is still contesting that corner. Oh, he's got the better line out. Doesn't look like Chris is close enough to Pure Axle, and Scooter and Captain are still in a close battle as well. So 2 small battles here between 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th with a quarter of a lap to go.
Yeah, but we'll need to jump on with Goat as he's coming around the last corner up there in first position. Goat racing for ZP Motorsports here. He's coming around the last corner as he goes left and right. He's happy. He's taken first. Pure Axel comes across the line for second, followed by Fix-It Chris down there in third. Captain Lowside manages to keep Scooter 82 at bay for fourth and fifth. Dale takes sixth position, KZ seventh, Tombo eighth, DJ Sefco ninth. Zuzu's rounding last corner now. Coming across the line for 10th as he flicks it across the line. Dragon for 11th and CCH coming around the last corner now. And he'll round out the field for 12th as he flicks it across the line and doesn't make it.
Yeah, a fair way
As he
away from
reverses
the
across.
line. It's still a good 100 metres away. It's still missed the line. There we go. Well done to our racers.
Yeah, and that's our field done and dusted for tonight. Congratulations, Goat, Pure Axel, and Fixer Chris, 1, 2, and 3. Interesting race there with all the different tyre strategies and everyone starting on different compounds.
Yeah, it wasn't. There wasn't too many incidents to speak of, but yeah, it all came down to the strategy in the end. Well,
My
that's the first
screen's
of our.
gone black. I'm not sure
First
about
of our.
yours.
No, I'm still.
No, you're good.
Yep, all good. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so there's the first of our endurance rounds this season. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, Jade Finance Australia, BQS Group, AMS Excavations, and 180 Embroidery. I'd like to thank you, Madriski, for joining us here tonight in the comms box.
My pleasure.
And also like to thank Herbs for doing the visuals for us tonight. Thanks, Herbal.
No worries.
I'd like to thank our racers for putting on a good show, keeping us entertained. And if you did enjoy that race, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all the races. Next week, we go to Bathurst for round 4 in the Group 3 cars. We've got race 1, which is 5 laps, so that'll just be an all-out sprint. And then we've got race 2, which is 20 laps. So, yeah, be sure to tune in next Sunday for that one.
It should be a cracker. Bathurst is always an exciting race.
It is. So, yeah, once again, thanks Madriski, thanks Herbs. I guess we'll sign out. And, yeah, be sure to stick around or join us at 7:30 for Division 2.